You wore your survival like a badge. The things you endured, the storms you weathered. You mistook your ability to withstand them as proof of your worth. You became fluent in "I'm fine," expert in changing the subject, master of the polite smile that never quite reached your eyes. You perfected the art of disappearing behind the act. You mistook endurance for identity, believed that what you survived was you. But your story isn't written in the chapters of your suffering. It's written in the quiet strength that remained. You normalized the ache, believed this was just how you were wired, that your true self was forged in the fire and defined by it, that the real you was too fragile to exist without the struggle. You equated vulnerability with defeat, believed that showing the scars meant you were weak. So you armored up, even when you were alone, even when your heart was yearning to be seen. But what if surviving wasn't the goal? What if the ache wasn't a reflection of your strength, but a signal from the part of you that knew something was wrong and was trying to get your attention? You fear what happens if you stop performing strength. If you let the mask slip, will you be found out? Will you crumble completely? That underneath, letting go means you were never strong enough. You've worn the label of survivor like a badge, not realizing it was also a chain that kept you tethered to the idea that your worth was tied to what you withstood. You've learned that being broken meant being weak. So you pushed, you minimized your need for support, you buried the feelings that you needed to be held. The truth is, the performing itself is the exhaustion. The managing, the excusing, the constant shifting to fit the role of the unbreakable one. It's what's draining you. You've been told to be strong, to pull yourself up. But what if strength is what's keeping you from being truly supported? You've spent so long being the character everyone needed. You've almost forgotten what it feels like to just be. To exist without a script, without needing to manage the image of your survival. What if letting go of the act isn't loss? What if it's the first breath of something new? The day you finally chose you? You are not too much, you are not broken, you are human. And being human means having needs, having feelings, having a right to exist without a performance. Real peace, real connection isn't built on your performance of survival. It's built on your presence, exactly as you are, messy, complex, and whole. Healing is not about erasing the past. It's about integrating it, making peace with the part of you who survived, and giving her permission to rest, to transform, to be honored. You are allowed to be tired. You are allowed to be uncertain. You are allowed to take up space without apology. You are allowed to be becoming. This isn't about becoming someone new. It's about remembering who you were before the world taught you that you were your survival. It's about coming home to yourself. You don't have to hold it together anymore. You don't have to pretend. You don't have to be perfect. You can start right where you are, honoring the real you that's been waiting to emerge. Start listening again, to your body, to your boundaries, to that small voice that whispers, "This doesn't feel right." It's time to stop normalizing what harms you and start honoring what makes you feel fully alive. You are worthy of love exactly as you are, not for the act you put on, but for the beating heart beneath it, not for your performance, but for your presence. Healing is not about erasing the past. It's about rewriting the story, not to forget the service of survival, but to understand its role and reclaim your power to be seen. The echo you carried was never yours alone to bear. It was a natural response to a harsh world placed upon you by life's turns. And now, it's time to lay it down. You are not broken. You are human. You are complex. You are worthy of love, support, and gentle healing. exactly as you are. If this resonated with you, you're not alone. Sometimes the deepest wounds are the quietest. For a gentle guide to help you identify, understand, and begin to heal these hidden parts of yourself, explore the link in the description.